Welcome to Seeds of Encouragement, where seeds of hope, confidence, and success are planted so you can grow. I am your host, Nancy Gonzalez. I help women create their own roadmaps to success so they can find their true identity. Today we have Latarsha Haughton. She
Hello.
is She is an amazing, amazing woman. I can't wait for y'all to meet her. She is the founder of the Breaking the Silence, Healing the Pain. She's a transformational coach and she helps turn pain into purpose. So powerful. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel so humbled. I thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So tell us, what is your seed of encouragement that you want to share to the audience?
My seed of encouragement that I would love to for everybody to know is turn your pain into purpose.
Okay, tell us what that means.
Turning your pain into purpose. For so many years, I went through sexual abuse, and going through sexual abuse, it it caused me to stay in a state of depression. I used to suffer with anxiety so much.
Mm,
And like as a result of that, I was diagnosed with PTSD. And having PTSD, a lot of times it would cause you, to not want to, you didn't know how to be yourself. You didn't know how to be out of yourself. um just one of the things that I did was always wanted to please and make everybody else happy, because I didn't know how to be happy myself. So
absolutely. And that's sometimes that's like an anxiety, one of the traits with anxiety.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I spent my whole life basically trying to encourage and making everybody else happy, because I didn't want nobody to see how unhappy I really was.
Right.
So I did 8 years of therapy, and I went through intense therapy.
Okay.
And going through those years of therapy, which really, really helped me. And I've learned that God had a calling on my life. I feel like God was, I had to go through what I needed to go through, and I need to feel all of that so that I could he was turning my pain into purpose, because what was turning for bad, God turned it for good.
That's amazing.
So now, I just want people to know that no matter what you went through in life, it does not dictate to who you are as a person today.
That's so true. That is so true. Absolutely. And we were just talking about that before we started our show, how when we have our purpose and we answer that purpose, a whole new world opens up for us. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I love that. So tell us a little bit about your nonprofit and what you do, because I think what you do is so incredible.
So it's out the nonprofit organization is called Breaking the Silence, Healing the Pain. And just giving people a platform to be able to share their stories, break their silence. I learned that the more I talked about my story and started telling my story, the more it brought healing to my life. And bringing and what we do is we um, bring awareness to domestic violence,
Mm-hmm.
sexual abuse, and emotional abuse. Basically, it's all about trauma. Experiencing trauma and being able to work through that trauma and heal. And it's a Christian based community. I totally believe in God, because He's the one that changed my life, healed me
Mm-hmm.
wholeheartedly. And I'm just in a good place in my life now where I just want to give back.
That's
So,
incredible. That's
and
incredible. And I know that you do give back all the time to our community, and it's just so awesome. It's awesome. I'm so proud of you.
thank you. We have conferences, we do workshops. I have now a 12-step program workbook. And right now they are building classes online that they can be able to take classes online on self love. And I help men and women.
That's awesome. And I love that you do self love because I think that's something that's so difficult for so many of us to do. And sometimes, even as women, we feel guilty sometimes if we take time for self love, right?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, so that's so great that you do that. And that's something that I've been working on myself, is just taking care of myself and loving myself again. Because as you know, I went through trauma myself, and being able to heal from that is amazing. And once you start loving yourself, it just seems like everything is just so much better. That is incredible. Thank you. Thank you.
And it's definitely showing that you are definitely doing self-care and taking care of yourself, because you have a glow on you that is shining so bright.
Oh, that gets the lighting. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Thank you so much. So are there any parting words that you want to share with our audience?
I would love to say, always take care of yourself. One of the things that I always use is when you get on an airplane, and the first thing the pilot says is, the stewards, they'll say, put the mask over your face to save yourself first. And it's so important because we always believe that we have to save everybody else first, but we can't run from an empty cup. So we have to make
Exactly.
sure that we take care of ourselves first and work on our own healing, and then we can help others.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if there's anything I could say for anyone that's watching, take care of yourself and
Yeah,
feel good about doing that. It's okay.
yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you coming on and visiting with us and spending some time with me. It was great. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And thank you for all of you for joining us on Seeds of Encouragement. I am your host, Nancy Gonzalez, and you can visit me at nancyencourages.com. And remember, may your words that you use be good and helpful so that they may be a source of encouragement for others. Have a good day.